Mayor Dominic Sarno, after the most recent spate of shootings, violence here in the city, you've decided to bring back the Special Street Crimes Unit. What do you hope that accomplishes?
Jim, we have to hit back and hit back hard. Urban America, a scourge of gang and drug violence that occurs. We do have some hotspot areas in the city of Springfield, though there's plenty of good going on also. But when these spikes occur, and I've spoken with Commissioner Fitchett, Commissioner Fitchett has been in contact. We always work with our state police, the CAT unit, also our federal and state task force, and he just recently was meeting with them again yesterday. Was with him today. We are assembling that unit, the Street Crimes Unit. I call it the Strike Force. These are hand-picked officers, he or she, that will be on this unit. We've dealt with this before. We've knocked it down before. We will do it again, and they'll be operating very, very shortly. We already have clandestine operations going on. But the people of those neighborhoods, when I am out there, and I don't enjoy, Jim, getting the emergency beeps or phone calls late in the evening, early in the morning. But when you have to go out in those neighborhoods, and there's great families in those neighborhoods, they want peace. And when these gang or drug-related incidents are occurring with utter disrespect for human life, we always work diplomacy in our prevention plans. But right now, short term, we have to hit back, and we will hit back hard. The community needs to be part of this solution. Many a times there are many witnesses, people that are there, and yet they play the Sergeant Schultz. I see nothing, I hear nothing. If they're going to tolerate this in their neighborhood areas, it will continue to exist in urban America. We need them to be part of the solution. But right now, we've done it before, we'll do it again. The Street Crimes Unit will be out there. This is a military type, paramilitary type unit. They're in their fatigues. They will utilize, they go out to root out the evil. They will utilize tactics, saturation tactics, other aspects, things that I can't speak of directly that they'll utilize, investigations, and we have a canine unit. But if your young person is not doing anything wrong, he or she will have nothing to worry about. That's why I'm telling parents and family members, you need to keep your thumb on your young people. Know where they are, who they're with. And if you're harboring these negative individuals, you're part of the negative process, and that is going to be pursued. So we will hit back as we've done before hard, and we will quell this situation, the uptick that we had, and move forward.
You talk about particularly this latest shooting, bright Saturday afternoon, middle of the day. You know people around, you know people saw it, but you know too, people are afraid to come forward that know something. What do you say to them?
I was at Henderson Funeral Home not even 45 minutes later to, you know, I have that fine line to walk. I feel for the families that have been affected by these negative situations. But also I didn't mince any words when a couple of Saturday nights I went unannounced to Westminster Street, a crowd of about 200, and indicated not only the sympathy, but part of the solution need to be, people know who did this, and our police will hunt those individuals down, but they need to be part of that solution. And I would say to them, why would you protect someone that just shot a family member or a close friend? They would do that to you in a heartbeat. Again, driven by gangs and drugs, but that happened in the middle of the afternoon, in your face. And at that point in time, total aggravation. Just had left that funeral. People are talking, you know, we're going to change this, we're going to change this, and that happened. So now it is time for our public safety officials. Springfield Police Department are brave and dedicated, and I'm very proud of them, led by Commissioner Fitchett, State Police, and all our task force. We have members in all the task force, Federal Task Force, FBI, Narcotics, ATF. Now they will hit back and be in those people's faces, and that's a very important message to send. Again, if no one is doing anything wrong, you have nothing to worry about. In turn, we could be saving some young people's lives by getting them off the street. So this uptick, we had 3 or 4 recently in the last few weekends, is not going to be tolerated. And I've spoken to some neighborhood people, neighborhood leaders, and they agree that what has to be done has to be done.
This is personal for you, isn't it? Because especially the shootings in Old Hill, that's not real far from where you grew up in Springfield.
It doesn't matter. I don't want it anywhere in the city, but the last instances with the Alexander family losing their young individual. And many times, Jim, people say to me, Mayor, it was 3 o'clock in the morning, it was gang-related, drug-related. I don't want it anywhere in the city. Some of those family members, the older family members, I coached in the Old South End area. Some of them went on to do very, very well. Lieutenants on our fire department who went on to be state police, business people. So it can and it will be done. We just have to, many times the media seems to, or some of these shows glorify gang and drug activity. And that's why preventative programs are important. And we'll continue to do that in our educational system, in our after-school programs, recreation, community centers. But right now, if individuals are going to be this blatant, and in-your-face type negative activity, we are going to be blamed and be in their faces to get them off the streets. We've done it before. We will do it again. And I also want to let you know, Jim, too, last Saturday night, I was in downtown Springfield. Falcons home opener. Bruce Landa does a great job. 6,000 people. I was down there with my youngest daughter, my godchild, and one of their younger girlfriends. No problems whatsoever. Same night, the symphony had 2,000 people there. The opener there, no problems. This Saturday night coming, my wife, lovely wife Carla, and I will be downtown Springfield to celebrate our 19th wedding anniversary at a downtown dining establishment. So there are plenty of good things going on. All I'm saying is that when these hotspot areas occur, we're going to hit back hard as we move forward. I'd love to eradicate all crime in the city of Springfield or urban America. That's not going to happen. But this other breakdown of disrespect for life, and again, it is targeted gang and drug and gun activity, we will now hit back. Commissioner and I agree that strike force is coming back. We work with all our bureaus. We have constant activities going on all the time. But we really now have to send a more pronounced message out to this small percentage, no matter what creed, color, background, very, very small percentage of individuals that want to perpetrate negative activities and gives the city a black eye. And that is not good to the message that we're sending out, not only Springfield proper, but all to your viewers that live in the suburban areas. There's plenty of good going on in the city of Springfield, but when we have an issue, not going to tolerate it, and we're going to hit back hard.
Mayor Domenic Sarno, thanks for your time, sir.
Jim, my pleasure. Anytime for you.